will be a great one. The Battle of the Captains, Team Rank 5 versus the Angry Chicken Fan Club, Mainge versus Killajive. So we're going to hop into that soon. They just to go over their lineups really quick, Mainge is bringing his very standard and beloved Druid, Hunter, Paladin, Warlock lineup. And Killajive is bringing a bit more variation with Mage, Paladin, Warlock, and Warrior. Right off the bat, what do you guys think? Let's start with you, Cassidy, because you might have a little bit more insight with Mange's lineup and what he's bringing.
Yeah, so Mange plays most of the same decks I play, minus the fact that he prefers Zoo and he really likes his mid-range Hunter, which I've kind of soured on. But I really think Killa's Warrior is going to struggle to get a win here, knowing the way that Mange plays. All of his decks are favored in that matchup, unless it's built a certain secret way that I don't know about. So I think Mange is probably
Gotta
favored.
watch out for that fierce monkey.
Yeah, just because that Warrior is going to be so tough to get a win with.
Right. Yeah.
I got some insider information, and I can see Killajive's Warrior doing fairly well here.
Oh,
Fierce
No, he's got
monkeys?
the monkeys in it. But,
Is it fierce monkey?
Yeah, he's got two of them.
Yeah, he does.
Sam, of course, is the #1 seed and senpai to Killajive. So getting a little background there. Yeah, I could see the Warrior having some issues as well. I guess Sam is confident in it, but man, Paladin and Zoo and Druid are definitely not a Warrior's best friends.
Yeah, and that's mid-range Paladin, mid-range Druid, and Demon
And mid-range
Zoo.
Hunter too, man. High
And
mains
mid-range
are
Hunter,
something-
yeah.
Unless he's bringing Cleaves, and he just may be. High main's
I could spoil the deck if you'd like.
Please do.
Okay, I guess.
No, I hate that. I want to know
Wait
now.
till we're in the Warrior game at
All
least.
right, fine.
Okay.
Dan, you're coming off hot. You're coming in hot. We're gonna need.
I
you
just
this
want more
time.
instant gratification, all right? I was walking the razor's edge there. I was close. I came
You
out on top, and I've
certainly
never
were.
felt so alive.
Well, I think we're gonna be getting into this game pretty soon. Let's see here. Am I seeing? Okay, so it looks like they're about to go with the bans. So we're gonna hop into that in a second. Sorry. I'm sorry, reading the bans. So it looks like we're gonna jump into the bans right now. This is great. And we didn't really go over what bans we're gonna see, but it looks like right off the bat we're gonna see Mainge banning the Paladin and Killajive banning the Hunter.
Any Hunter, okay.
So that's a little odd. Dan?
Sam?
What do you think of Killajive's ban on the Hunter, considering that it's probably the best matchup for his Warrior?
I'm curious to hear Sam's thoughts on this, given that something tells me he had something to do with that decision.
So, okay.
Nailed it.
we've been practicing a lot with this kind of stuff. All the decks that we brought have kind of just a little bit of a weak spot to Hunter. We can deal with the Druid pretty easily. We can deal with the Paladin pretty easily. The Warlock's gonna be, it's gonna be 50-50, but the Hunter was just kind of, we didn't want him getting a free win, which Hunter sometimes
Makes
just
sense.
does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't
That
know
makes
what you mean. Like when you top deck an owl and can go past the belt.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
lethal? Oh, right.
We're gonna see Paladin Warrior.
So right off the bat, Mange going in with the trusty Paladin, Killa with the Warrior, and
Whew, he is ready. Ready for
man,
battle.
Yep, he is ready for battle. That is rough. This is a matchup that is just so frustrating as a Warrior player because you can kind of weather the storm, but the value of the Paladin hero power down the stretch just is so hard to keep up with as a Warrior player.
Even
really
so, without
disagree.
buffs or anything, I think
Oh my god.
True Heart makes a huge difference there.
Well,
I think here we're looking at a different kind of Warrior than you guys were expecting. I think
Sam
this is a
with
Warrior
his-
that is very favored versus Paladin.
his smug tone of
Blast from the
Paladin-
past, you might say.
Yeah, a little bit of I think we're getting in.
Don't
here.
call it a comeback. But maybe everyone's going to get in here for this one.
We might be getting in here.
Ah.
Well, this
Interesting.
warrior makes a lot more sense then, and this is going to be a tough one from
Yeah, Inner Rage gives that away.
Yes, it does.
You haven't seen Inner Rage Control Warrior? Good old
I
Inner
tried
Rage
it
and
casual.
stable.
It didn't play out.
Well, as Mainge, you got to hold on to that coin, and he does. Okay, I like that. And Killajive right off the bat going to drop the unstable portal, trying to set up the acolytes. And
Pretty clear
Mainge right now
what's happening now. Yeah.
No idea. He's just not happy to see that card.
Wait a second.
Wait.
So
Wait.
ask this, right? You don't want to run this in.
No, you do not run this in.
Yeah, absolutely
Just
don't.
because he doesn't
you're
have a
the
way to kill it right now.
Exactly. And the most typical way to kill that would be a coin. Like a muster generally would help a 3 health minion with a minibot. But obviously muster's not the play.
Well, that
The
True
top
Silver
deck-
might be nice.
Yeah, that
True
True Silver
Silver
is going to do it pretty efficiently.
Amazing.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
still going to give away 2 cards, which is rough.
And the coin, and leaving him up for not so hot of a turn 4. This coin's going to get not so much value as Mainge here.
Do you see an
Right,
alternative
and now
play?
he's got no shredders.
No, it's the best play, though.
Right.
Yeah, so this is going to be...
And it's rough because he loses the shield. Yeah, this does not feel good.
Oh, and a War Axe is picked up. So the question is, do you axe it off, or do you just play the second? I guess you just axe it off.
Yeah.
Especially seeing that second War Axe, you're gonna
Yeah.
just axe
Right,
it
you want to
armor
start
up.
turning
You're
through
gonna,
him.
Mage does have the second shield minibot, so if he doesn't find a 4-drop, it seems like a pretty decent turn 4 rather. He does have the
I'm a big fan
Quartermaster.
of the muster here.
Yeah.
Well,
the
you swing
Quartermaster
first.
top deck.
Yeah, swing and then muster, and you should, unless Killa goes all in on killing him, you should get 2 guys out of your muster. He's gonna elect not to, which is also
Yeah,
fine because later on in the game, like he's gonna get to the point of being able to just play it all in one turn as well.
Right, and I think that's safer too if patrons are a thing to get all 3 3s on the board.
Right. Typically in this matchup, in the past, that was kind of the one way Paladin might have a chance of winning against Patron, was if they were able to get a big muster Quartermaster playoff and pressure the Patron Warrior before they could get like a good board control. But it looks like that might be a little harder. That being said, Killajive does not have any whirlwind effects in his hand.
What did you
so-
think of that Sludge Belcher there, Sam, knowing that it would be removed as easily as it is?
you know
As
what?
opposed to maybe like a shield block?
Okay, so I know a little bit more about this specific deck. He does have Shield Slam.
Oh, okay. That makes total sense then.
Shield Block is going to be
Yeah.
seen a little bit
You're
later.
going to want to use that to remove
Yeah.
something big later on.
Mhm.
Well, Killajive's trying to figure out if he wants to go for more draw. I think I like...
He's thinking about Acolyte, Inner Rage, and then Battle Raging.
Yeah.
But you know what? Searching for those patrons
Draws
is
a lot
what
of
you gotta do
cards.
here.
Yeah, you need to come back before this is
You
over.
need Whirlwinds, too.
And you found a whirlwind. There's one
And he found
Grand
it. There we
Patron, and there's a
go.
big game hunter.
Patron,
And he's feeling good
letting
about it.
everyone know.
Oh. And Mange picks up the Lotheb, so he's going to be able to wait another turn on those patrons.
Which, to be honest, isn't bad. I might even save the Lotheb for turn 8, doing a turn 8 muster Lotheb. Because he can't
that-
play muster.
Yeah, provided you don't see Deathbite by then.
hmm
Seeing
gonna
the
give him
inner
another
rage,
card
seeing
here.
the battle rage. I know Mainge messed around with this patron deck himself back when it was first coming out. So but at this point, recognizes what he's up against.
hmm
And so he's going to be very wary of extra tokens and extra, like leaving musters available to spawn more patrons and all of that.
In this
So-
next upcoming
Now,
turn,
that said-
I like slamming the Sludge Belcher and then just clearing his whole board, hopefully. Everything's got to feel bad here for Mainge, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh.
And now that's going to get whirlwinded. That doesn't feel good.
No, I understand
Not
where
at
he's
all. He
coming
does-
from, though, on it.
hmm He's just got to hope.
Because there's no Death Bite that's ready to activate, so it's really just the Whirlwinds.
He's been beat. Oh man, I don't know, because Killa, unless he squelched him, Killa emoted as soon as he drew the patron. Hmm.
Oh jeez. And here comes a sight we all used to see in our
I've seen way
nightmares.
too many times. Yeah.
But luckily, they are not capable of charging forward.
No, and Mange can kill off the really threatening one. Oh, but that fiery
Man, he's
war
one
ends.
off from being able to kill off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's too bad.
I think I like Lotheb again here.
I might do the Surge Belcher.
I think I like the Belcher too. The unfortunate part about the Belcher is that it's gonna give him an activator.
Knowing Killajive's hand, Lotheb is better. Not knowing his hand, Belcher's better.
Reporting for duty.
Ooh.
Mange is going
What
to
a
need to
great
find an
pickup.
equality.
He really is.
Well, next turn he can Belcher.
Next
And
turn, I think
Albert
he's
down
going to
to-
look at... Oh no, because now that token's going to die. Ooh. This is rough.
And he gets a 5/2 to trade off against the Lotheb.
I think I do like playing the Shredder here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Saving that,
That way,
armor
if your
for,
opponent
like,
board
another
clears, you
whirlwind.
know you're getting something.
I do like the trade into the Lotheb as well.
Yeah.
If only Mainge had that muster for battle. Muster for battle into Quartermaster would be really good here.
It really would.
Leave him with one patron against a board full of big guys. But
So
I
what
feel
is
this
he
deck is
considering right now? He could be thinking about... I mean, the Belcher, I think, is the most obvious play, as well as maybe an Aldor.
Aldor on
Just
the
because they all live.
on the piloted Shredder.
Yeah, most likely.
But he's going to be sorely disappointed when the shield block shield slam comes down.
Follow the rules.
Oh, I think he's been sorely disappointed for a few turns now. But yeah, it's... just about every risk he's
boy.
taken, Kill has had the answer.
Honor made to fit.
Everyone, get in here.
I like trading the patron in here.
Now, if Mange draws equality, okay, he didn't. If he had drawn equality, Killa was all in, and it was
Or a
it'd have been
second
really
Consecrate.
ugly. Yeah,
If he drew second consecrate, that would have been game.
so I actually
Because
don't
then-
think I liked playing the boom there. I don't think he needed to at this point in the game.
No, I do like keeping the removal though. I don't know what you're keeping it for.
Let me think.
Perhaps another big taunt. Maybe that's his way of dealing with the Tyrion. Throw a boombot in.
Yeah.
So I think, he can clear all the patrons here.
Yes.
But man, that Armor Smith.
Oh, not if the boombot goes badly.
No, he definitely misordered this.
Yeah, I think you want to definitely go first, because you also have to deal with the Shredder drop.
Ah,
Lucked out on both.
yeah, sometimes lucky, I guess.
Yeah, lucky's a relative term.
So Mange is very much in this.
He's got to find sources of damage though, because
Well, he has the muster for Battle Quartermaster.
That's true.
So that'll be really powerful here. The issue is going to be whether or not Killa draws into his second patron in time. Deathbite's not a very good draw.
His life
And he
total is
just
getting
going all
fairly low.
face. Yes, it is.
Oh,
And yeah, he's one turn off.
Mm-hmm.
And Justicar's going to show up a little too late, and she's pretty irrelevant in this matchup anyway.
It proved to just be too much damage on his face to do anything.
Yep.
Let me think.
Even though he dealt with that overwhelming board very cleanly, he didn't stem the bleeding quick enough. Well played by both players, though. So, what do you think's going to come up next? Do you think the Paladin's going to get thrown up against Killajive's? What was the ban? What did Mainge ban again?
He banned Paladin.
Okay. So Killajive has Mage and
Mage, Warlock.
Warlock.
Yeah, I would expect to see Paladin again. I don't know what kind of Mage Killajive tends to play, though. If he likes his Freeze Mage, then Paladin's a horrible pick. But I have no idea.
Killajive does love his Freeze Mage.
Oh,
He's offline right now. I think there might be some technical difficulty.
Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, Killajive is offline. Hopefully we get him back. Now, if you're Killajive, and again, if he does like his Freeze Mage, I think that's kind of a no-brainer pick.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to patiently wait for Killa to come back online.
Okay, and they're back in the game.
He's back.
Okay.
Queued up with Warrior versus Paladin.
Warlock.
Warlock.
Yeah,
sorry.
Reno Lock versus Paladin.
So in this matchup, who do you tend to like? Because I think I would like the Paladin. As long as he can identify at the within the first 4 turns that it is like a Reno type of list.
I agree.
Which I think is the second you see him tap into a Imp Gang boss, I think that's a good indicator. As soon as you see something like that Demon Wrath, or whatever it's even called. Demon Fire? Demon
Wrath is the
Wrath,
AoE.
okay.
And Mainge has a nice hand. He's going to have the early
got a nice
Justicar, which
hand.
will be really important. Being able to just slam her and then make tokens every single turn is super powerful for the Paladin player.
Put this apple on your head.
I do really like the Imp Gang boss, though. We're gonna see that pull out.
So, how do you sequence this if you're removing it? I guess you can do it this way.
Yeah, because this way you know that you can get the kill. Yeah. Because otherwise I would probably just go face.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this. This is pretty good. Now we see the tap. So now you know.
So now you start to
1000%.
wonder. Yeah.
It's either a zoo with a god-awful hand or
Just the
something's
worst
going
zoo
on.
hand of all time. Yeah.
And Minibot is a really good pickup to contest anything.
Especially that Demon Wrath that we see in his hand.
Yeah, Demon Wrath
Can't
can't remove
implosion a
it,
mini-bot, it's not going to do anything.
but you can implosion a
Almost.
zombie chub.
I almost
And he
thought
only rolls a 2.
Weak.
So now Mainge gets a pretty easy clear.
I am sorry.
And I think you play the Belcher to go with it.
Thank you.
A little bit of back and forth between our two players.
Right. Respectful conversation.
We see Jirax is picked up. He costs 0 on my screen, so I'll be right back.
Well, all right. I definitely think this is looking much better here for Mange.
He's gonna need to find like his equalities and things to clear the massive boards, but
Sam, is this a one of everything deck? So you can safely play
To
Reno
be
at all
honest,
times?
we had 2 decks prepared. This was neither of them for the Warlock.
Nice.
oh boy,
Nice.
So this is
Padawans
this is
going
a
to rogue.
surprise for me.
Mange is really attacking this board here.
You can tell he's like, this doesn't seem Sam approved.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have no clue
Smells
what's
blood and he's
happening
going
here.
for it.
Sam has a lot of cards in his hand. Dr. Boom. Now, if you're
You mean
Mange,
Killajive?
you're definitely not spending anything. Yeah, I meant Killajive. You're not spending any sort of removal from hand here to deal with this. Just trade your Justicarian. This game's
Just
not
run
going
your
to end
whole board
anytime
and-
soon.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that he's just waiting on a Reno.
Yeah, so your Justicard did her job. She replaced your hero power. Now she's going to trade up with a 7/7. You're loving that as a value deck.
Mhm. Did you say your Jiraxis costed 0?
It did when he first drew it. It was a visual
Just,
bug. It wasn't
it was-
golden either.
Yeah,
I
he
wish
meant
that
to say
happened
that.
to me.
Right,
Wow,
well,
he
it was
is
a
just
glitch.
going to go all in here.
I think that's fine. You forced the Reno.
Yeah, this is a really early turn for Reno, and now you
Exactly,
know
so that's
that.
all he can do.
Yeah,
and
he
this is
can't
your
AOE to
entire
go
board.
with it.
He can also
This is-
Molten.
Yeah, he can Molten.
He can Molten, but he can't.
And he can also
He
taunt
could
up the
theoretically Molten and Reno and Sun Fury in the worst case, if you're Mange, which he actually does have. So,
This was a very greedy play. Interesting the way Killajive positioned his minions.
Interesting
though.
placement. Yeah, I'm not quite.
Yeah, I
guess he's
think
gonna
guess
trade
planning
the
to run
boom
those
bots.
in anyway. Yeah. Oh
Great
no.
boom.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Not so
jeez.
great. But
Oh jeez.
I think I probably would have taunted up the Molten Giant and the Reno.
the
The
top deck.
equality
The top
pick up
deck.
there, that's amazing.
After not seeing either copy last game, poetic
Ooh.
justice. He gets one here.
The Demon Wrath is gonna pull in some work though as well.
Yeah, it definitely
We'll
will.
at least be left with the bot and the whatever the shredder drops.
Unless
But
we
yeah,
see
this
like
is-
an owl on the shredder, but that wouldn't feel very good.
Here
I
I'd
do
like
out
to
of
see
cards.
Void Caller and then Demon Wrath. Ooh, maybe go for the Shredder.
Mental dislocation.
Did not get
Not
it.
quite.
Feels bad. Defender's an interesting drop here. Void Caller
think
definitely
they-
feels a little stronger.
You know what? I actually do like this play. The Doctor Boom though.
6,
Oh my
7,
gosh.
8, 9.
So he can
Mange
get
has
4
9
juggles
damage.
off this turn.
I would hope, with 3 cards in hand and with that hero power, you're not going to want to play Juggler and Boom. Just keep building your dudes. Because inevitably you're going to draw Quartermaster. He's just going all in.
That's fair.
I can't say I really disagree with that.
He's
I
gonna
don't
get
either, 'cause he-
though.
Is he?
The Demon
I guess
Wrath.
he's got the Mal'Ganis. Yeah.
He can clear his whole board here. Even he can next turn he can drop the
Oh, those Boom bots.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo.
wow. And that is not something you want to see. And you're dead to Truce over here. You might end up taunting up.
Yeah, I think you definitely do. I'm actually a little surprised. I guess you don't want to pull out the Draxus. That's fair. Here we
The
go.
close-
Here we go, Juggles.
3 juggles to face is what we see here.
Oh, it's denied.
Reporting for duty.
No, it
Not
could
over
be.
yet. Oh.
1?
Reporting for duty.
No way.
Nope.
Oh.
And at this point, I think Killa's gonna.
It's so
Oh my
close.
god.
Killa's easily
14
gonna.
damage
Now he's gonna
heal.
drop a Mal'Ganis.
Oh. Bummer. 1 off.
I don't see why you didn't get the Mal'Ganis out there. I would have.
I don't either.
It's very
What?
greedy.
I think
this
because
line
he
of
wanted
play.
guaranteed value. Because now he's guaranteed to get the Mal'Ganis off his Void Color.
Oh, unless
already-
Void Color was silenced.
Yeah, but then he's got a Jiraxis, and there
And
was
if
only
you play
one card
Jiraxis and then trade Void Color, you have both.
Oh, the next turn, you mean?
No, that turn. If he had played Jiraxis and then traded in Void Collar rather than one of his other minions. Like if he had killed the Juggler with Void Collar,
He also
Mal'Ganis
had-
would have come down.
He would have had a 5-3 taunt instead of a 4-3 taunt.
And
That
now
could-
Mainge has the answer to Mal'Ganis.
Yeah, but he does not have the answer to 6/6s on taps. Or on tap. Yeah, paladins are not known for their burst damage from their 1-card hand. Even an Avenging Wrath in this case isn't gonna get him out. Ugh.
Equality could prove a comeback.
Quality, yeah, it could be
I-
big
Equality-
later on.
No,
But even
no,
so, you can't. You have to work around 6/6s coming every single turn.
I think in this case you're probably gonna keep the. I would keep the Twilight Drake in hand here, unless he's trying to do like a turn 2 lethal or something.
He's like, just play it all.
Second Consecrate here. Really
Yeah, I
changes
also-
the outlook
So
of this
awesome.
game.
All Zombie Chow does.
There it is.
Oh!
And Killajive's gonna get punished severely for his
Yeah.
Zombie Chow play there.
For justice. What comes out of the
Oh!
shredder? A Cho!
Lore Walker
Cho
Show.
cannot clear dudes.
Can't do anything.
And that Mountain Giant is
Oh,
unplayable.
That is the
Wait.
most useless card to have in an empty hand.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. We could see a true silver top deck.
Now we see a Lotheb, which will have to be answered by the Elemental.
There.
Wow.
There are 2 Quartermasters in the deck still.
Almost. Oh.
Shadow Flame is not that strong here.
I mean, it wipes the board.
Yeah, but
Hit
you
him in
give
the
up your
face, wipe
dude
the
in the
board.
process.
I think he's gonna save it.
Yep, I think that's the correct way to go.
Oh, but the
Quartermaster is
thing
lethal.
Quartermaster is lethal.
Muster for battle. Oh gosh.
Shadow
My
Flame
heart.
gets
Oh,
back.
but he gives his opponent a muster for battle.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for
Well, if you're Mainge, you're not playing around Shadow Flame. You can't.
Oh, no, of course not.
I definitely think you want. Yeah, okay. He did kill off the 6/6.
Oh, hey, Hellfire. In case Killajive wants to go for
Can't
that
give him a
draw.
Hellfire. No, don't. Why would you give him another muster?
Because
Oh,
you're
no.
making mistakes.
Oh wait. You could. Yeah, hit
You
face.
could Shadow
and then
Flame a muster for
shadow-
battle.
Yeah.
Nice.
reporting for duty.
But he
Then
lost
you're
his
back
weapon.
where you were a turn ago, because now you still can't deal with all the minions on the board.
He also just lost his Jiraxis weapon.
Oh, he did.
There was 1 charge left of it, anyways.
Really?
Yes.
He swung with it 7 times?
Yes.
Oh
Holy crap.
gosh.
The double muster.
So Mainge here. Double muster. Is he dead to board? Yes, no, he's not. Yes, he is. Hold on.
No, he's not.
Can confirm.
Well,
Mainge is
he
in
can,
fact.
he can muster Shadow Flame.
Oh yeah, because his opponent can't Hellfire at
is
3
he
HP.
attacking base here?
Yes, he is.
Oh, now he's dead to Shadow Flame. Killajive could make this a tie.
Reporting for duty.
Right.
He's dead to Hellfire here, yes.
To Hellfire, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant.
But I think if you're Mainge, a tie is okay.
For duty.
Yeah, given the way that
Sludge
the rest of
Belcher.
this game is gone.
Maybe you just clear the whole board here.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Maybe not. But once again, he's dead
it is
to True
Rico.
Silver.
He is. I don't think he's dead to Coghammer.
I don't think so either.
No. Oh my gosh. What a game, though. It's gonna end up going to Killajive, but this was intense.
Reporting for duty. The victory is
Man, that's rough.
Wow.
That was so close.
2-0 lead to Killajive.
Feels
Indeed.
bad for Mange. That was an emotional roller coaster.
Killajive has only his mage left against his paladin, so let's see how that works out.
Well,
If
against
Killajive
whatever
ends up
Mange wants to bring.
freeze mage-
Hmm?
If Killajive ends up bringing the freeze mage, we're in for another
Nice, super long game.
You
matchup.
see Druid come from Mainge. Going back to his comfort class.
Makes sense. It matches up really nicely against the Mage.
It
Unless
does.
it's a Tempo Mage.
And it is a freeze mage.
Could be aggro freeze. I don't know.
Oh, and we
Killajive-
even see the Kazan in the deck.
Ooh. Wow.
And this is definitely Reno as well. Cone of Cold, Novice Engineer.
job's done.
I hope you like my invention.
The problem with Reno Freeze Mage is that when you don't, if you draw Reno, that's great, but if you don't draw all your 2-ofs, of which there are many in a Freeze Mage, then
And you're
I
playing
just-
weaker cards to make up for it.
right, but you have to bring 2 Fireballs, you have to bring 2 Frost Bolts, 2 Doomsayers, 2 Frost Novas.
2 Ice Lances. Yep.
Yeah, and so you're really relying on the fact that you've gone through your entire deck before you need him, but ideally you would have won by that point.
And Killajive
I remember I gave him a try, and I hate Freeze Mage, but I found that game after game, I would play Reno just hoping with, 8 cards left. And fall
So I like
flat.
this swipe a lot. You don't have a whole lot of things to swipe if you're the Druid in this matchup. And so you clear the board, you keep your Shredder Body. You still have Keeper of the Grove for a Doomsayer. So I think that was a good play. You're going to draw burn damage out of the hand of the Freeze Mage, which is never a bad thing. And you
Getting
even
a
get a
3-buff
sticky minion to
is-
boot.
Yeah. Personally, I like keeping
I
both
would think-
keepers for both.
Yeah, I
Doomsayers.
don't like a Keeper of the Grove here.
Well, as opposed to a Mystic?
I would have just.
I
zero
just
power-
wouldn't play anything.
Right. Yeah, especially against a Freeze Mage. There's not
And
a whole
Cone
lot
Cold
of...
preventing 4 damage isn't what we're gonna want to see here as Mange or as Killajive.
Yeah. You're hoping to
doesn't
hit a
do
lot of
much at
big
all.
Druid minions with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So Dr. Boom is lethal if it cannot be dealt with. So
Looking
I
at his
definitely
hand,
think
though, he
you're going to
does
play
have
him.
the Nova and the Blizzard.
Oh, sure, but from Mange's point of view, if for some reason he
No,
can't.
I just
Or
meant for the
tries
Cone
to
of
get
Cold
cute.
last turn.
Oh, yeah. So Boom's going to come down. Killa's going to have to Blizzard this, and the Swordsmith hits the best target.
That's why he's a master.
I do like saving the Frost Nova as a. Okay, so average bombs.
Yep. Mange is going to keep the draw train rolling.
He just needs the other half of the combo, and he's Feeling really good because we have not seen
Embrace
an ice
the
block.
light.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a secret to proc the Illuminator.
No, so I think you'll see another swipe come down here.
Oh, absolutely.
And the
Either
ice block's
that or a
not going to
Wrath
help
Hero
him at
Power,
all
but that
either.
would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, Wrath Hero Power's better.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely.
Swipe can be used face.
Yeah, swipe
Yeah,
can
that's true.
get through some pesky freezes.
Whew. It's not even going to do much.
What's that? The Frost Nova he just drew?
It's going to prevent the inevitable is what's going to happen. I think you Frost Nova and you have to ping down one of the boom.
Yeah, for Flame Strike.
I hope you draw into a
possibly.
Flame Strike.
And Mange can do a very interesting... Wait, what?
Yeah, he went for the short-sighted ping there.
He doesn't
Yeah.
have the Flame Strike in hand. Oh, there.
Mange
Oh,
does
he's
not
wrong.
have
Short.
lethal.
Ooh.
But
He's one off, but I think I'd still do it here.
Oh, I certainly
but
think.
if you know your opponent's playing Reno, ooh,
Reno
that's
slash
tough.
Alexstrasza,
It's risky.
well, Alex Strauza doesn't change anything.
I think
So,
he just hit him with the hero
thing about
power.
Reno, he could also silence his boom to deal 7 damage straight to the face. Knowing that one Blizzard and both Frost Novas are already down, the Doomsayer isn't much of a threat. I think I like
I
silencing.
think he's going for that.
He is going to do that.
I must safeguard the light.
Question is, I was thinking maybe he could get lethal off that.
No, he can't.
No, he's too
Not
short.
quite.
So Kill is not going to have an option, but unless he, yeah, is that a
Oh,
Nova?
wow.
There you go.
That's it.
You really need the Doomsayers in this one. And it's a hard matchup. It's a bad matchup
Yes.
in general.
And Freeze
Yeah, it was,
Mage is
I
going
think
to
it
do
was a
very
good call
well
on Mage
against
to bring
the
it.
2 remaining classes.
Hmm.
But Mainge
He can
managing
stay
to,
alive with
worst case, pick up a
double
plant.
Ice Lance, but the combo in hand is going to kill him. He's going to try and Fireball. Just pulling out the stops, trying to do anything he can here.
Right.
In the end, he's just going to get Force of Nature, Savage Roar.
Just
that.
Savage Roar.
Well played.
Or Druid of the Claw. You always play that, boy. You always play top
Nice.
deck. You don't even have to show the Savage Roar. It's such valuable information, Cap.
I'm surprised he didn't do the full combo and clear the Doomsayer too.
So Sam's pro BM. We're learning things.
Oh, I'm not pro.
So if
yet.
you're Mage, you're staying as far away from the Paladin as you can until the very
Yeah.
end. So I would assume we'll see a Zoo here. He doesn't like to play Handlock.
By
Wasn't
the way,
Hunter
I'm
banned?
pretty disappointed about that Warrior being patron.
Yes, Hunter was most definitely
You
banned.
asked for it.
Well fought. I concede.
So
Little
okay then.
see there.
So is that it?
Mange is disqualified. No,
Yeah, I believe the rules say that he is actually.
really?
We can look.
What happened?
He queued
Mange
up with
queued
the
in
wrong
the class that he was
I think it's
that was banned.
Oh, that would seem awfully strange in this case, especially since it's known what deck.
Yeah. Okay. Figuring out
Kill
it's
Judge being. Yeah, all right, it's a replay. All right.
Yeah, if the mistake is noticed during the mulligan phase, the game may be replayed. So that is what they're doing now. If somebody had played a card, Mange would have been disqualified, according to the rules on the THL website.
Isn't that only if it's noticed during the game?
During the mulligan phase.
You asked for
No. But then if you play through the entire game and don't even realize until later, like 2 days
Well,
later.
they were on stream, so we would have gotten it fixed.
We certainly would have. It's true.
Mange did go with the handlock.
getting as far
Nice.
away from the paladin as possible.
Yeah, and he's going to have coin Drake into Drake, which isn't terrible.
Very true that Killajive's gonna need to get those Doomsayers again. They didn't seem to want to talk to him this last game, but he is gonna need them for this matchup.
Shields up.
The Tempo Sun Fury is very interesting there.
I guess you don't really feel the need to ever.
I think he's protecting his health as much as possible. And what are you going to taunt up against with Freeze Mage?
Right. I think that's fine, actually. Oh, she's just going for the pressure.
Wow, a lot of cycle coming from the Freeze Mage here.
Yeah, definitely.
I like trading better there. I don't think that...
Mind if I roll knee?
I agree. I don't think 2 damage on a face is going to really make a difference.
I like this play by Killajive, you know, making sure that he doesn't draw that secret.
Yeah, definitely.
He does get the Ice Block, the favored, the better secret out of the two in this situation.
And he just continues to draw. Finds a barrier, finds a fireball.
My invention.
He's got a lot of burn in hand.
He does.
Plus the Blood Mage.
I think Mainge will see double Mortal Coil here. That seems pretty easy.
Cards for everyone.
We got to start thinking that you know, he's definitely going to Doomsayer this next turn. I'm thinking.
Oh, especially now with the.
I would use the Kona Cold here as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Now Mainge can kill off the Doomsayer with at the price of one Twilight
Flame
Drake.
Dark Bomb, right?
Yeah. Which
Using
I don't
up
know
his
when
whole
else
turn.
you're gonna Shadow Flame if you're Mainge.
Hopefully he seeds it,
Yeah, he does.
and I think he does. Being Killajive, I'm probably going to Fireball this next turn.
Yep, I would assume
get
he'll
that
Fireball to the remaining Drake. He may even Roaring Torch the Defender of Argus.
He's going for the Blood Mage Forgotten Torch ping on the Twilight Drake next turn, I believe.
Well, if he
Playing
plays
the Blood Mage this turn would be an
now.
awfully strange decision.
Yeah, it'll just get Mortal Coiled. Okay. Yeah, Mainge has no choice but to tap at this point.
He's got the heal button in hand. And honestly,
Doesn't
yeah,
have a
he
play
just,
here.
Not sure
Yeah,
what
he really
Sun
doesn't.
Fury accomplishes.
I think he just gets the body on the board.
Yeah.
We're at 15 here. He's got 9 on board. He's going to need 6 in hand, which is fairly difficult to do. Ooh.
Very
I
good
think that
pickup.
Thor's End should get dropped down right now.
Yeah, I would agree.
And I would
He's
ping
got
his
a
face.
fantastic hand for it.
You said you would ping his face?
Yeah, I would ping the Warlock's face here.
Why is that?
Just because we want his life total as low as possible.
Yeah, and you're not really worried about pinging any of the minions on board.
Like I feel like he was gonna trade the Twilight Drake into the guy anyways. Like unless he's mortal coiling here.
Right, I see what you're saying.
Oh, Pyroblast.
Wow. So I'm seeing and he's gonna do this. The Frost Nova.
Frost Nova.
Yep.
Yep.
It was worth thinking about to drop the Archmage there, but I think this was the correct play. And he's just gonna have too much damage. He can't pop him this turn. He can't heal bot plus
He's already used the Shadow Flame.
and gets him to exactly 15, so Jaraxxus does nothing. With lethal on board, Mange is gonna have to heal bot here.
Yep.
And Killajive could just not care with the blizzard and just throw another fireball straight at his face. Perhaps
Yeah,
blood mage blizzard and then fireball.
He seems to agree.
Getting him down, hit him in the face with the archmage. It's almost like another fireball for free.
Yeah,
that is gonna
that 5
do it.
attack on the Archmage is devastating.
4 fireballs in hand, a Forgotten Torch, and a Pyroblast. The second Healbot comes out. Molten Healbot Taunt, I think, is the only way of
It's the only
getting
way to
out of this.
survive.
Of feeling
You're at
remotely secure.
17. You're at 17, but on the other hand, then you're getting 4 from the Forgotten... Oh, the Mortal Coil is going to save his life.
Well, in a sense.
Second Frost Nova and a Doomsayer.
Oh, hey, look.
Mainge does have a lot of burn.
Well played.
Hold on, folks. Wait.
Draxus still kills him because of
Yeah,
Fireball.
Forgotten Torch. I didn't see the torch at first.
It is kind of tucked away
And
there.
for some reason, I thought he had enough mana to owl a giant as well, but he doesn't. So
Hand is 2 for the Frostbolt, but he ends up pulling it out, which gives a 3-1 victory for Killajive. I think that well played by both players. There was a couple misplays we saw, but
yeah, I
you know.
definitely would agree. Killajive really impressed me the way he played all of his decks here.
We've been practicing for quite a bit. He's very improving. He's improving a lot as a player. He's put a lot of work into, especially all these matchups.
And currently, our third match, one of the members' comp is MIA, according to Big Daddy Rich. So we'll hang out here for a little bit, but in the meantime, that could be all. Hopefully not. He is being texted now.
So let's talk about those games a little bit. How do you
Yes.
think either of those players could have changed their plays to maybe pull out a little bit in front?
So in the Paladin handlock game, I felt like I feel like Mainge on Paladin went pedal to the metal with a deck that is not designed to do that, and he ended up running out of steam and running out of cards very early on, even though he had played Justicar. And I think the whole reason Justicar's in that deck is so that you're hero powering every single turn after you play her. And I felt like there were times where like a shielded mini bot was played at the end of a turn, or a knife juggler was played, and the Paladin ran out of cards and then ended up just a few damage short of lethal. And I think that's what cost him ultimately, was going all in as early as he did. That's the one that really sticks out to me.
That whole game, I